Hello and welcome to Transformers Rewind for the love of the toys that were more than meets the eye. And thank you for joining me on the very first episode. I'm glad to have you here. It's a special episode. It's the start of the channel. I know video says something different than what you're seeing. That's because, we're going to get into that, Cybertron mold. But first of all, I just want to thank you guys for watching, and let's get into this. So, this figure that I'm about to show you is a figure that I just happened to stumble upon. So, this is my 2009 Transformers BotCon prototype Flak. So, already, it's prototype. I didn't even know what it was at first when I got it. I was shopping, was selling some old Lego sets, and was actually trading at a toy shop that I had only been to maybe once or twice before. And I had seen an Armada Optimus, and I was like, you know what, I want that, because I don't have it added to my collection. And I still had a lot of money with this trade, and I was like, I've seen this Transformer before in a different paint style, which was actually the Desert Camo. I think it was, I can't even remember what his name was right now. Overload, I think. But it was basically a desert gray, and he was a Decepticon, but he was the basic mold of the Cybertron's defense scattershot. And, I just seen him in the robot mode, and I was like, you know what, I'll take him. Then I did kind of see this right here at first. I thought that was kind of funny, because, I'm not for sale, I'm about to buy him, But, I didn't know until I got home, looking up a little bit more about him, that the reason why it says not for sale is because this is a prototype figure. Specifically, it is the pre-production stage. It is right before it starts to move into its final stage. It's got the paint applications on it. It mostly looks like the finished product. Some of the differences that this one actually does have that it make it different. It's missing a white stripe that would actually continue across the here and also down here as well. Of course, with it being prototype, some things get missed. Just kind of some paint splotches here. It doesn't really look so even. If we look just right here, you can see where it's more of a hand painted, because it's actually gray inside of here. It's actually, well, not gray, but it's actually like chipping away as if it was hand painted. And then onto the side, you've got more where it looks kind of hand painted here. Some paint splotch here. One of the differences on top is that these little tabs here on the finished actual release version, they're all black. They actually go black all the way, but this one here, of course, is just gray. The Autobot symbol is actually supposed to be outlined in white. There's actually supposed to be like a white outline around it to very distinctly show it, because this is pretty hidden. If you look at it, it's kind of hidden in the camo. I like it. It looks really cool. It's something different, but that just wasn't taken over from this prototype. So real quick before we move on, we're going to use our cyber key here. Handy dandy. We're going to activate our special weapons with our missile launcher. So, a little stiff, fits in there. Just like the scatter shot, we've got our dual missile launcher, and we do have the green translucent plastic little target finder. Missiles still launch and everything. I'm actually really happy that it came with both missiles. So I'm gonna put that up. And then on this side, we're gonna open up and get that iconic blaster. It doesn't really, I mean, it's always nice, and he's in robot mode, gives him something extra. So then, moving on. Just a little more. We're just gonna transform him. I believe that's kind of where we're at now. So the main reason that I had picked him up was actually because he was $45. I mean, and then for a trade, I was like, you know, that's not bad, you know, for a nice transformer, you know, something that I had. And one of my favorite transformer aesthetics is this kind of white look. So the kind of white aesthetic, especially with the military vehicles, though, winter camo. As you can kind of see, I've got the A10 wing saber, and then I've also got the missile launcher Red Alert in the background. So, all right, so we're almost done. Sorry, I'm taking forever. It's a little weird doing this on camera, especially for the first time. So please don't hate me, please. All right, so this is my 2009 BotCon Wings of Honor Flak prototype. We're gonna take this back just a little more, bring him, I don't know how, bring him back a little more, I guess. So, I think, yes, there we go. All right, so, I mean, here he is in all his glory, and this is how I saw him originally. I saw him kind of standing there. He wasn't as well displayed like I was displaying him now, but I mean, he was there. So, just like any transformer, just underneath here, you can see, I don't know if you can see that, but there is the Takara Hasbro Inc. 2005 marker. I do have a Made in China stamp just below here, and then I also have the factory number. It's just located here, and that's about it for this figure. There is no other identifier. I've looked, I've tried to find it. I have done my best to find out as much as I can about this figure. He is awesome. I absolutely love him. So some more differences with him than the actual BotCon release. So same here with on the missile launcher. He doesn't have the white outline around his Autobot symbol. It is there. I'm gonna get close as much as I can and try to look at that, but it's there. So also, then we look at the head. So we've got the scattershot head instead of the new molded Flak head. And this is absolutely awesome because I kind of like this better. The red look, it just matches the rest of him. It honestly just makes him look so mean. You can see that there's also some paint on there that's kind of splotchy, especially on the top. But I mean, you can tell it's painted. His face has some yellow showing in certain areas. Hard to see more, but I mean, overall, it's just a great figure, and I absolutely love him. And he's just been, he just sits in a box and hidden away. So if he gets out, he's gonna go on camera. But I don't play with it too often. I don't even play with it really. I just kind of look at him, admire him from a distance, because, you know, a prototype BotCon. Don't really know anything more about the backstory to him. Visually, he's just a pleasing figure, and I love him. So, thanks for joining me. Have a great day.